Hey gamers, long time no see. Been a while. Welcome back to another commentary video, where in today's commentary video, I talk to you and you listen. Not just any commentary video, a hopefully long-awaited commentary video. I actually don't know if it's long-awaited. Welcome back to another one of my epic commentary videos, where we look at a bunch of discontinued items for fun. So far, I've made 1, 2, 3 of these videos for this series. So if you like what you see in this, please consider subscribing because, yeah, just please. Great work. You should do Discontinued Candy next. I'm sorry, Mr. Fairytale, for not fulfilling your dreams and doing Discontinued Candy right after this video. But scrolling through the comments in the second last video, 2 people actually wanted me to do Discontinued Candy bars. So, if you actually guessed this, you guessed correctly. Discontinued. I didn't even spell that right. Anyway, candy bars. Alright, we doing 15. It's actually, in my opinion, such a weird way to describe things. Wow. That water tasted like childhood. Oh my goodness, that water tasted like childhood. This water tastes like childhood. Your dreams are now about to be fulfilled, Mr. person who suggested this. I already forget your usernames. 15 discontinued candies that taste like childhood. Woo! For as many candy bars as there are on store shelf. Shut up. Shut up. Literally shut up. For as many candy bars as there are on store shelves today, there are countless others that didn't make the cut. And while some of these discontinued candies weren't as popular as, say, a Hershey bar, that doesn't mean we don't miss them to this day. Hey, what? What do you mean we? How do you know that I missed? I don't even know what these are yet. I highly doubt. Okay, I highly doubt that I'm going to miss any of these as much as I miss an Aero bar or a Kit Kat as soon as it goes into my stomach. I highly doubt that any of the pieces of candy on this list are going to give me as much regret as when I take the last bite of a Kit Kat or an Aero bar and realize that I could have taken smaller bites to savor it a little bit more. But if you say so. Take a walk down memory lane. Oh, how magical. With these sweet treats that are no longer on store shelves. Just don't blame us if you start craving them. Exclamation mark times 1. And for some more nostalgia, don't miss these 50 discontinued groceries everyone's begging to come back. What? Possible discontinued groceries episode? I mean, that would be really boring. Who goes on YouTube just to go grocery shopping? Alright. Ahem. Number 1. Altoid Sours. This actually looks somewhat familiar. I think I've seen something like this before. You can still pop an Altoid for fresh, minty breath. Oh yeah, that'll be where I've seen it. But once upon a time, Altoids also made sour candy too. We love the tangerine flavor in particular. What do you mean we? I wasn't even a thought. Yes, yeah. This is why I thought that this seemed familiar. I know these things. Altoids mints. What fun, what joy. Well, I did know these things. Hershey's Swoops. Okay, this would have been good. Stop selecting it. These would have been good nowadays. I'm pretty sure there's something like this now, though. I think if there is, I don't remember what they're called. Chocolate that was shaped like Pringles. For a brief time in the early 2000s, that was a reality, but Hershey's discontinued these candies in favor of more traditional chocolate shapes. How depressing. These actually look really good. Like, these look like these would have been really good. I would have wanted these. At least a little smidgen. Number 3. Starburst hard candies. Nice PNG. Part of the fun of eating Starburst is having the chewy candy stick to your teeth. But at one point there were Starburst hard candies too. If you're feeling nostalgic for the sugary treats, there's always Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, I was just gonna say these are basically Jolly Rancher 1.0. I say 1.0 because nothing can beat Jolly Rancher in my opinion. Oh my god, this article is giving me so much ideas to continue this series with. Get it because it's a BB bullet shape. Oh, that's funny. These little characters on the design of it. Art Simpson, and I can't tell who that is over there. It's okay. Yeah, that's I forget his name now. That's the nerd. That's the bully. I forget his name too. And that's Bart Simpson. Nice design. Miss Butterfingers, you've really outdone yourself this time, buddy. Not even advertising that featured The Simpsons characters could save these bite-sized candies. Yes, there are still Butterfinger candy bars, but that's not nearly as fun. No, we got M&Ms. Those are enough. I bet, hear me out. I bet if they made Butterfinger rings that you put on your finger, like those ring chips, I forget what those are called now too. This is what I'm talking about. I don't remember what these are called. I had to search a whole bunch of stuff to find them, and I found a stock image of them sitting in a bowl. It doesn't even have a title. Cheese ring chips. Those are what I was thinking of, though. That I used to put on my fingers all the time and eat them off my fingers when I was little. I bet those would sell a lot more and not be discontinued. I'm just saying, if that actually would have worked, Butterfingers, you should have hired me long ago. Reggie Bar. Named for legendary baseball player Reggie Jackson, this peanut and chocolate candy bar saw its heyday in the late 70s, along with a brief comeback in the 90s. But you won't find it on store shelves today. This, to me, just looks like a Mr. Big, in my opinion. I would rather have a Mr. Big because, one, those are things that are still round, and two, those are things that are still around. Imagine if Mr. Big actually did get discontinued, though. Oh my god, that'd be the biggest nightmare of my entire life. Number 6, Nestle Wonder Ball. I don't really remember how that's pronounced. Those look delicious, though. 2000s kids will remember the jingle, "What's in a Wonder Ball?" No, I don't remember that jingle at all, and I'm a 2000s kid. Unfortunately, these days the answer is nothing. How depressing. Because you won't find Wonder Balls on store shelves. Those look really, really good. Why did they stop making Wonder Ball? The product was withdrawn in 1997 after competitors and consumer groups campaigned this toy posed a choking hazard. In April 2000, the Wonder Ball was re-released with candy in place of the toys. Oh, so it used to be a toy inside. Alright, what's in a Wonder Ball? Wonder Balls are a spherical, thin shell of milk chocolate with candy inside. That would be delicious. Wrapped in foil and packaged with a collectible sticker. Actually, depending on what kind of candy this is, it looks like mint, and if it's mint, that would have been really good, in my opinion. Number 7, Marathon Bar. Retro edition by Snickers. Yeah, I was gonna say that looks a lot like Snickers. The caramel and chocolate in this candy bar were so chewy that its tagline was, "It lasts a good long time." So basically, the joke here is you would be able to eat this candy bar while running a marathon. Hilarious. Unfortunately, that didn't apply to how long the now discontinued candy would last in stores. Rest in peace, Marathon Bar. I don't really miss you because we have Snickers, and this looks a lot like Snickers, so get replaced. Hershey's S'mores Bar. For those depressing days when you couldn't get to the campfire. It doesn't say depressing days. I just added that for effect. For those days when you couldn't get to the campfire, there was always the Hershey's S'mores Bar. At least there was until it was discontinued in the early 2000s. I roll on the floor laughing. You kids don't get a Hershey's S'mores Bar now. Now when you don't get to the campfire, you have to sit there and suffer. But then, what if you're at a Hershey's S'mores Bars, and you didn't go to the campfire? Dun dun dun. Number 9, fruit string things. That's... fruit string things, alright. These look a lot like a fruit by the foot or fruit roll-up. These were a more fun version of fruit... I just said that, but fruit by the foot, but fruit roll-ups. As the name suggests, they came in one long, stringy piece. Yeah, I can see that. I prefer fruit by the foot. Thank you very much. You can keep your stringy things to yourself. Thank you. Number 10, Lifesavers holes. Is this what I think? Yeah. If donut holes are what happens to the inner dough from donuts, Lifesavers holes were the little piece of hard candy that came from making the Lifesavers rings. Sadly, this was a novelty that didn't last. Yeah, this was what I thought this was. This is probably the most useless thing that's on this entire list. This was not needed at all. I would rather have a Lifesaver. This is why Lifesavers should have just stuck to being Lifesavers instead of trying to be whatever this was. My advice to you, future food creation people, don't try to be the inside of a donut. Oh, I thought that Jolly Rancher hard candy was discontinued. I was like, what the heck? I saw hard candy a little bit ago, but okay. You can still get wild berry Jolly Rancher hard candy in the form of jelly beans. Nice. But the original flavor combination of wild berry Jolly Rancher hard candies is nowhere to be found. What are you talking about, Mr. Article Man? It's right there. Look at Jolly Rancher hard candy. Can you even read? Wild berry mix. Look at that green, pink, red, blue, dark blue. At least I think that's pink. Cinnamon Tic Tacs. I thought I saw these recently. What? There are still plenty of Tic Tac flavors on the market, including the beloved orange flavor, but you'll be hard-pressed to find cinnamon Tic Tacs on store shelves. When did... Paste, because I'm too lazy to type that out. Discontinue, if I can spell. Cinnamon Tic Tacs were quietly discontinued in 2009, which even led to a change.org petition before brought back in 2013 with a new name, Cinnamon Spice. At the time, convenience store products sought answers from Todd Madura, category marketing, director for Tic Tac, Ferrero, USA. Alright, I guess I'm just imagining things. I thought I saw these a while ago, though, but I guess not. Number 13. Sugar-free Repo Gummy Bears. Oh, look at them. They look so cute sitting in that jar, ready to be consumed. If these taste like your childhood, you may have had some gastrointestinal issues when you were growing up. Sugar-free Repo Gummy Bears were discontinued because they had laxative effects. Yeah, that one looks like a laxative. Number 14, the Wonka Bar. This is something that I actually really wanted to try, just because of the movie. But it looks so good. Millionaire Shortbread. Imagine biting something that's a millionaire's. Most Wonka candies, like Sweet Tarts and bottle caps, are still on shelves. Oh, Wonka is an actual brand? I didn't know that. You learn something every day, I guess. When Nestle bought the Willy Wonka Candy Company in 2015... How did I miss this? A few products like Wonka Bars disappeared entirely. The rest of the Wonka candies are now said to be sold by the Ferrero Candy Company, but Wonka Bars and their connection to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory author Roald Dahl live in our hearts. Made by Nestle and sold under their Willy Wonka Candy Company brand, Wonka Bars sold in the United States until January 2. Oh, they were United States only thing, that's why. Okay, well, in that case, I have no respect for you. Moving along. Number 15, Cream Savers. Wow, that's a really short description. Sugar-free Cream Savers hard candy. Strawberries and cream. Somehow, these hard candies didn't have the old-time feel of Werther's original, and were considered cool. They were way better than Minty Lifesavers anyway. Also, these were supposed to be like Werther's, but strawberry... okay. Sounds sus.